Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Acting President, Aspire Zone Foundation, Khalid Sulaiteen.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, dear audience, I'm so happy to be with you in the second version of the Doha Forum. And I'm so happy to see many experts and many participants from different countries, because this will lead us to reach many initiatives. And based on these initiatives, we can improve sport. And this is an incarnation of Qatar Vision of 2030. And our vision is based on the importance of sport as a tool to develop the human capital and the human beings. The vision of the Qatari authorities have proved, or the vision of our authority, of our authorities has proved to be right. And all the theories have been put into practice. And what makes this forum very special is the presence of many participants. And the good thing about this forum is that there will be a follow-up to enforce the initiatives and put them into practice. And this gives a better credibility to this forum. And this gave a better reputation to this forum compared to other forums. In Aspire Zone, we are so proud to host Doha Forum. And we are so happy to see many of the champions, many of the athletes, many of the experts, many of the students. And we aspire to take the lead based on the initiatives that will come out of this forum. We will do our best to put them into practice. There must be a sort of a roadmap that should help people better their standard of living. So this is, or the dialogue sessions will help the decision makers and takers have a clear vision of the positive change that we shall embrace. Also, I should congratulate all the ministers who met the day before. So there were about 20 ministers who were present in the summit, and they discussed the role of sport as a tool of creativity, innovation, and as a tool of integration and inclusiveness. There were some fruitful sessions of discussions, and I would invite you to read the communique or the summary of the summit. And we, as Qatari, we will do our best to enforce the initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, dear audience, the forum is interested in improving the different facets and aspects of sport. But basically, or of paramount importance, in this version is the focus on the role of government, of improving sport and making it a tool of development. So there were a discussion of the tools of how we can establish a better partnership between sport and the other aspects of life. Also, there were so many task forces to discuss the importance of the private sector. And in order to get the best benefits of these discussions and these task forces, people have said that there should be a good partnership between the public sector and the private sector. and the private sector has its role to play. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know how important to face and to eradicate corruption. And that's why there were some discussions pertaining to corruption in sport. We have to preserve the human capital. And in order to preserve the opportunities, we have to embrace the principles of transparency. And as you may be aware, Qatar does pay attention to this fact. And yesterday, there were some initiatives that came out of the plenary session pertaining to doping and corruption. Also, there were some task forces and some discussions pertaining to the role of women in sports. There was also discussion of how important to have physical education as part of the school curricula and not as an extra school curricula. Today, we are going to discuss more vital issues like tools that enable countries host mega events. Also, we're going to discuss also the possibilities offered for the sportsmen and sportswomen to follow up or to take up a career after they retire from their sports career. And this will help everybody benefit, God willing. Ladies and gentlemen, so Aspire Zone, which was founded in 2003, did have as an objective to better and polish the skills and talents of sportsmen and sportswomen. And our message is to get the best of sport. We embrace the saying that says, the healthy mind is in the healthy body. And the Aspire Zone has become now the mecca of many young people who want to join Aspire and who wants to polish their talents. Had it not been for the support of His Highness, the Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, we wouldn't have reached our goals. Had it not been for the efforts of the authorities who did their best to have the forum on time, we couldn't have reached the goals. My thanks are also due to Mr. Richard Atis, the executive or the director of this forum. So we would like to wish you the best of luck.